GM. There we go. Just give me like a few minutes in order to share this around a little bit. Give us like a little bit, folks. Let me share around the message for once. See what the NFT market is done. Let's see where we're at. I mean, like, that's 11 people in. That's awesome. I mean, like, maybe I'm crazy, folks, but I do kind of feel that like discussing NFT is so much more fun than fucking bombing whatever country, right? Let's just like escape reality for like 2 seconds and let's just like nerd out on digital art. I think that's a way better idea. I really do. And if we're gonna nerd out anyways, why not nerd out on Solana NFTs? Let me just like get to the last of it though. Sharing in 2 more Discords, and afterwards we're ready to go. Jim Jammer, my man, how are you doing, brother? To anyone tuning in, Gem Jammer is one of the wheels we actually like made, like if not the most noise recently in like the DGOTS ecosystem. I mean, like, this guy has been like collecting like grills like infinity stones pretty much. Let me see, 1 sec, folks. Well, I mean, let's just get to the gist of it, right? Because I think like in the week before, we've seen like quite some good momentum, right, in like the NFT markets. Obviously, like the DGOTS chart does look kind of, let me just don't care about listings. There we go. And there we go. So in my opinion, right, like the good part is that we are, what do you want me to say? I mean, like, I don't mind like NFTs right here, right? Like, we have seen some good momentum, right? For sure. And obviously, like, even though like fucking World War III is starting or whatever, you cannot tell me that this looks bad, right? Like, if you're getting into NFTs like at this level. I don't mind it, not at all. Let's just like get into this like this really, and afterwards let's just like get to like the more fun stuff, right? Because like more than anything, what I really want to preach is like whatever, it's just like an awesome opportunity potentially, right? If you're looking to get into this shit, then you might as well hear. And honestly, like, from the perspective, if this were a shit coin, I kind of feel this is more of a buy rather than a sell. Really. That's just me. Right? We've been to over 2,000 Solana. Let's say like at the very least, like the top of NFTs in general, right, definitely was around like this period with like a deviation here. So anyways, I think like it's fair to say that we just broke out of this triangle formation with the deviation here, right? Deviation, boom, deviation, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. Maybe we're gonna see a retest, maybe we won't, right? Because like this has been taking forever. We did not really retest here, right? So yeah, who knows? But like let's just call it like it is, right? I think the price on DGOTS, and like, why am I looking at DGOTS? Because I mean, I just like DGOTS the most. Like, what you gonna do? Like, I think it's the best art, and like more than anything, I think like the community is quite amazing. We might see this, right? We might, but I would not be surprised at all if we would not get that kind of retest, because we've already had the retest here, right? So does it make sense to retest? I don't know, maybe, right? At the end of the day, like, it doesn't really matter. You can have this even. I don't think you're gonna get that. But yeah, anyways, I think we are absolutely ripe to do like a whole bunch of like cool stuff here. And let's just get to it, right? Let's see, more than anything, what's been like fresh on the market. I think that might be like quite interesting, right? We are seeing some, I mean, like this one, as we discussed this one actually like earlier, that's been sold yesterday. Smart move to basically buy yourself a mythic at the pretty much floor price, right? And I mean, like, it's listed for like over 1,000 Solana. I'm quite confident that like whoever's selling that is not really. Let's see who is selling that. I don't think I know who that is. But you know what? This guy isn't realistically like expecting it to sell. If it would sell though, like very good for him. But yeah, I don't think it should be selling at like 1,000 fucking Solana. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, like, so what have we seen so far, right? So interestingly, in DGOTS, right, like the floor price is kind of like so, right? Who cares? It broke out at like the 4 or 5 Solana mark, right? And more than like what I find like quite particular is not really the way that what I find really particular is like the way like people are just like fucking spending on DGOTS grills right now, right? If we are looking at the I mean, like, that's interesting. This one just got sold for 7 Solana and relisted for 1,000. But like in the past few weeks, there's been like quite some good pickups, right? Like I'm talking about like 50 to 40-ish Solana, actually like a lot higher, 50 plus being spent on grills. With just like this was the last one. Transcendent skin, obviously one of the best skins, right? I think there are, I should know this by heart, somewhere in the 70s, right? Like it's one of the rarest skins out there. Let me just see if Give me 1 second, folks. By the way, folks, like if you're trying to chat, right, please do it in like the chat window. I kind of I'm just like bug fixing this a little bit. Oh, how does this not really show up? I have Jim Jammer showing up. So in order to chat what you want to do, right, just make sure to go to the right hand side at Live on X and then click on like the window upwards and click open chat, and then it should be just and let's see if this shit pops up. And it pops up. So basically, rather than you guys commenting, which I really appreciate, Mr. J for 2082, GM brother, Bob GM, I want to just like engage to like the very best of my abilities, right? So come and chat with me. Also, having said that, if there's anything you guys want me to have a look at, happy to do so. Like we are all about Solana. NFTs, right? Like especially when fucking Magic Eden shuts down everything in their book besides all fucking dicey, like no crying in the casino, so they're gonna open their own fucking casino. And afterwards they are doubling down on Solana NFTs, as they say themselves, the big refocusing, whatever that means. Jim Jammer is asking me, what do I think about the Magic Eden move? Quite a lot to unpack here, Jim. I think the Magic Eden move is like, first of all, like if it doesn't make money, like it doesn't make sense, right? I made like a video on this, like on my YouTube channel. I think it's kind of sad. But again, like if it's not making the money, then it makes sense. But like then again, I do kind of feel that like this is just like a bottom signal, really. If not, then I mean, like it's pretty good for Solana. I was really amazed by this actually, because did you guys know that like the total NFT market cap is like in and about, wait, I'll actually like pop this up. CoinGecko NFTs. There you go. So if you're looking at NFT's total market cap, right, it is 1.55 billion, which is just fucking nuts, right? Like that's like 20% of Chainlink, and that's in and about like the same kind of market capitalization as Pepe coin, like the meme coin. It's not a whole lot to begin with, right? Out of the 1.55 bill, Ethereum is 1.3 bill, and ordinals are what, 90. So I find it highly just fucking weird that Magic Eden is choosing for Solana, other than like I've always been like really vocal on the fact that I think like Solana NFTs are just like the best ones, right? Because of the user experience, because of the art, because of the community, but like more so like I think like the user experience on buying, selling NFTs on Solana is really second to none. But from a market capitalization point of view, I just find it highly interesting, I guess, that they're looking to dump like the two bigger chains. I'm not complaining on this. Like, again, like if I were to judge this for myself, right? I've always been like extremely vocal on me thinking that Solana is just like the best NFT chain. But I think like this is like a bottom signal. I think Jim Jammer is saying Magic Eden's move is suspicious to me. It doesn't make sense. I just find it hard to believe. What I do kind of feel that would probably make sense is like they're gonna pivot to Dicey. And again, like guys, like I'm just speculating here, right? I'm not speculating on the fact that they're planning to go all in on Dicey, which is just a casino at the end of the day. I could only imagine that it's being built on Solana, so that's why they're not dumping Solana NFTs and killing their wallet. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys this much. What I think would have made like a lot more sense is like not if, but when NFTs come back, right? If it would not make sense by then you gotta kill whatever you want to kill. But I do kind of feel that the thesis of NFTs right here, right now, has not. Nope, haven't heard about that, Bob. So Bob Carson is saying that. Did you guys hear that Magic Eden is killing the Launchpad too? No. I did hear that they're killing their buybacks program. Mr. Champ, what's up, brother? So allegedly they are killing their buybacks program, which was just like the most fucking stupid thing, because like these guys basically bought like what, like pretty much like, depending on like the NFT collection, but like in and about like 10 NFTs, and then it was like, well, it did not quite have the effect, right? I mean, like, just saying the obvious, Jim Jammer has only bought like 10 more, I mean, like more DGOTs than Magic Eden has in like the past fucking week or so, right? So obviously you're not gonna see like these huge changes overnight. But yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, guys, and like this is coming from me with like VC experience, right? At the end of the day, this is kind of what you're looking for from a cyclical point of view. Like it really is, right? Like when, remember how FTX kind of marked the bottom for Bitcoin back in the day? And maybe this time is different, right? Maybe it is, but maybe it isn't either, right? So again, but Bob, like, feel free to elaborate on like killing the Launchpad. I would guess that would be like the NFT Launchpad. But yeah, but let's keep the discussion going, guys, right? Make sure to chat in the chat box, and make sure to let us know, right? Like I'll tell you this much though, guys. Like, I'm not really surprised that Solana NFTs have not been killed. And I'm not saying that they're making like a boatload of money with that. But what I'm definitely saying though is that I just love Solana NFTs. And like from a purist perspective, like I would not have like found it like logical for them like halt Solana operations. And like equally, I'll tell you this much. I saw like quite like the good comparison like the other day to where someone was like, hey, like eBay is shutting down. Let me rush to like sell my Picasso painting. I got like a Bitcoin ordinal myself. I'm not letting that shit go. Not at all. I think like if anything, if you are bullish on the asset, right? I think this could potentially be like a really good buying opportunity. But again, like I'm not that much an ordinals guy. Not saying it sucks. I'm definitely not saying like ordinals or Ethereum NFTs suck, right? Not at all. But you cannot help to just like develop some kind of personal preference at some time. And you know what? Interestingly, and I love to see this. Actually, wait, let me. I know like this is like a Solana NFT stream, but you know what? Like we love all NFTs here at the end of the day. Look at this, folks. So Note Monkeys and OMB, like they're both up like plus 12% in a day. That's a whole lot of panic selling just being absorbed right now. And if I were to guess, I would probably say that I would assume that we're not making like lower lows, this could very well be your I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys, like if we would just like actually like clear this level, that's pretty much lights out, right? We'll see. I mean, like, again, like I don't want to draw like any conclusions just yet, but listings have been going down. On the other hand, though, like I can assume they might go down with them halting transactions. Again, like this is not really my field. It's not, but like just be safe out there. Make sure you like make sure you actually like get your assets off the websites, right? You don't want to have your shit stuck. And also with these kind of things, right? Like guys, like I want to see us win. Like anyone in this chat, like we're all rather early. If we're not early, then we're the latest stage of late. But just make sure like you're able to get your assets out, including the wallet, including everything. And while you're at it, don't mind me to like shamelessly ask you guys to like give me like a follow on YouTube, on Twitter. I make daily content, whether it's like YouTube videos, whether it's going live on Twitter. I mean, like many times I actually like go live on Twitter like 2 or 3 times a day. And let's just like get ourselves a like great NFT season, because you know what? It's coming, folks. Like it really is. I don't believe this shit is done. I'm having like debates with like these retards on how NFTs they're worthless. They're never gonna be a thing anymore. It's fake internet money. I mean, it's magic internet money. That's like very, very, very different. And I'll tell you guys one thing, like, and I keep on like repeating myself like a little bit. If NFTs like we're supposed to be dead, then why do most of our favorite like crypto Twitter accounts still have a NFT for their profile picture, right? So yeah, I mean, like that's kind of what I think about this. There's so many like cool projects going on. Obviously, like the market like took a bit of a hit, but if you're in it for the art, right? Magic Eden shutting down like Bitcoin ordinals does not change the art. It doesn't. If anything, like makes it a little bit harder to get your hands on, potentially making it like a little bit more exclusive, right? Which can work both ways, but like, you know what? Like it is what it is. Let's have a look at Ethereum NFTs. And afterwards, let's pivot to Solana NFTs. I mean, Ethereum NFTs are still kind of not doing all too well. Kind of weird for like how beloved Pudgy Penguins is, and how basically everyone and their mom like unanimously agrees that Pudgy Penguins are just like doing a really, really, really good job. Like it's not really reflected in like the floor price, is it? Not a nod on them, but like it's just like, oh, what are you gonna say? But what can you say though with like some greater likelihood is like by the time these NFTs will be hot again, then more than likely it will be reflected in price. And also, like, interestingly, right, if you're looking at like the Budgie floor price here, with the amount of listings, like the listings keep on dropping and dropping and dropping. I mean, like, there's not a whole lot of supply at all. I mean, like, there's what, 123 listings? Like, how many budgies are there? I mean, like, folks, like, literally 1% is being listed. Like, are you kidding me? I can only, like, assume there's going to be like some kind of a supply squeeze whenever they see fit, right? So yeah, I mean, like, if you think that this shit is done, no one will ever give a shit about like on-chain art ever again, then I guess this could be it. And if not, then we're definitely early. But yeah, I mean, like, to be honest with you guys, like, my area of expertise definitely is like a lot more on the side of Solana NFTs. And you know what's always just interesting, in my opinion, right? No one really feels, and just bear with me, folks, like, I'm obviously like quite deep into DGOTs. I got like a pretty good portfolio with, well, I skilled in, let's just say it like that. But to kind of toot my own horn, you see, I mean, like, Gaines, we'll have a look at that in a second. Matlats is obviously like moving mountains now. Clanosaurs are making like a lot of noise. Frogana, don't give a shit about them, to be honest with you. Famous Foxes, I like them a lot. Like, I recently had like an interview with Soulquicks, which you can actually like watch back on like the YouTube channel. Like, it's, don't mind me shilling a little bit. I mean, like, what the fuck is that? Give me 1 second. I actually have like a lot of content here, so just give it a look at the NFT Cat. But anyways, with what I find like quite remarkable with DGOTs is that the volume always pretty much gets to be like number one. And if not number one, then it's number 2 or 3. But like, if you would look at the market cap, it's at number 9. It's not a whole lot, right? And again, like, from personal experience, people love to hate on the project, right? Like, obviously quite the fall from grace. But like, one thing you gotta understand as well is that with Frank and like the, well, let's call it like within like the post-Frank era, right? The mind share is like quite incredible. I would really not be surprised at all. And again, like, I am definitely tooting my own horn. But if sooner or later we would just wake up at this price level, I think we'll be seeing like a lot higher than that. And just for the simple reason is, I've talked to so many new people within our community, and I asked them like, hey, why do you want to have a DGOT, right? Like, why do you care? A lot of these folks they're like, well, I wasn't able to get them at like 2000 Solana, but I'm definitely like, I'm able to get them right now. And if you're comparing it to the USD valuation, we're at like a fresh all-time low, right? So again, it's definitely possible that it's never going to be the thing anymore yet again. But if you're kind of like me and you've, well, admired like the art earlier, then this is your point of entry potentially, right? Again, folks, like if there's anything you would like me to have a look at, like any other NFTs, any DGOTs, Utes, medievals, whatever, let me know in the chat. And the YouTube chat is like, you'll be visible there. We also have Kick, we have Twitch. On Twitter, make sure you do it well though, by going to the chat, meaning that you open up like the browser, and you hit like the chat window itself. That way it shows up at the bottom right of our screen. And until then, let's just go, right? Maybe it would be more fun to actually do more of a session to where we hunt some grills. How the fuck do I get like, there you go. First of all, right, floors are the alpha, like they really are. I think that anyone looking to get into DGOTs specifically right now is going to be like way better off just buying floors and at a later stage converting them to grills. I think that right here, right now, grills are super oversold, really. People are paying more than 10x the floor, which is just nuts. I've had like retards crashing down at me because I sold like a Dylan, which is like the Mythic War helmet, for like 15x the floor to one of their buddies. Nowadays you have like ice skins being sold for a 10x, right? So all I want to say with that is like a ice skin is like a great skin, but it's not like a near a 1 out of 1-esque kind of level. That one is, right? So if that one was considered like too much back in the day, a 10x for an ice skin, as much as I got ice skins myself, actually one. Just a word of caution, and coming from a guy with more grills than floors, happy to do a few trade-offs with, well, depending on which one, I'll trade my like grills for like 10 floors, depending on which one. If you're new to this and you're just looking to get in, anyone, like any at the floor which you deem are pretty good, is probably the best advice I can give like anyone. Now, don't take my advice. I mean, like, I'm called Cat Guy for heaven's sake, let's just like say it like it is. You shouldn't take like any advice too seriously, right? But you gotta understand that historically speaking, when we were trading at like these levels, let me make it look a little nice as well. When we were trading at these levels, this is like against the US dollar. Maybe it's better to go for this. There you go. When we were trading at these levels, the most precious NFTs were basically worth a whole lot less when you would, well, calculate like the grill to floor ratio, right? Some grills are selling at 10x the floor, 12x the floor, whatever. At the purple box area, at some point they were there. They were trading at in about like 2, 3, 4x the floor. And that's just the way it is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if everything's going up, right, and you would be trading it here, you'd still be making money at the end of the day, right? But nothing is going to be aging quite as well as like just getting into floors. By the time, right, a prediction of mine, which like I find like rather reasonable, when we would trade at like these kind of levels, let's say like 30 Solana for the sake of it, I find it hard to believe that a ice skin, for example, would be trading at a 300 Solana floor price. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I just don't. I think it could be trading at, well, 90 Solana maybe, 120 Solana maybe. But I think it's going like, well, I mean, like, what do you want me to say? I don't think it's likely to happen. The more like these things are getting sold, the more well, the more like of a, the more healthy your ratio between like floors and grills would get. But you know what? A wise man said, like, floors are definitely the alpha, but what's the fun in that? And that's just the truth, right? Mr. Huddle, I hope you're doing well yourself, my man. So yeah, let's get into like a few grills. Let's see what gives, right? And let's maybe see where like the first true grills are like starting. I think like this is like the first mythic trade I've seen. And like this is the more fun part, folks. Like this is the curation, right? DGots really appreciate you for like zooming in. So let's just like zoom in. The headband is like kind of, I have no clue what this is, but like there's like blood like dripping out of like the headband. With the smoke mouth feature, right? It's kind of cool that like it's obviously it's a skull. And now, don't get me wrong, I made like a video on like the mythic tier lists. I'll actually like put that into the, where is it? There we go. Let me, give me just one sec, folks. That way I can just like, you can just like click on it. Might make a lot more sense. There we go. I shared like the DGots mythic trade tier list in the comments here. I mean, like, I'll give you like a little spoiler. This is not the best fucking mythic trait. Like, it's not. But it's a mythic trait nonetheless, right? Like, only listed at what, 8 Solana, something like that, maybe 8.5, 8.4. Well, I mean, let's get to the gist of it. 3740. Is it not? 3780. Season 1 kind of is what it is. Again, like, I really don't give a shit about season 1. Season 2 is like pretty cool, right? It's the one like we just discussed. Also, like, just look at like the blood dripping out of like the blue overalls, as well as like the critter just like being here. But season 3, to me, I mean, like, this is just good art. It really is. Season 3 is where the smoke really shines, right? Like, because like it gets transformed to this cool fucking background kind of thing, and especially since like it just matches well in this part, because I don't think the character itself is like really complicated with this one. So if you don't care that much about what is like a floor price to like a semi grill or like a solid mid rare or whatever, I think this is a cool pick. I do. But so is this one. X-ray. People dislike the pipe. Actually, Jim Jammer actually called me out the other day for like I should own more pipes too, talking this much shit. Pro pipes. Jim, we'll fight it out, brother. I will not tolerate any kind of hate against the pipes. They are fucking awesome. Let me share it with you guys. 6248. 6248. I am not the biggest fan of season 1. I'm really not. Even better, like, I truly don't fucking care about it. This is the first version of season 2. I guess like they removed the brains, they removed like the nerve system, right? Like, as you can see here, I do think like that. I mean, like, it's the nerve system is still kind of there, but not in like the same way. I do think like this one is like really cool, but I would expect season 3 to be actually like the best. I mean, like, this is like a cool looking profile picture if you'd ask me. Profile picture, collectible. I think it's like really awesome. Look at how the war armor also looks very different in season 3 from season 2, right? Very clean, a little more simple. And I mean, like, the pipe, you either love it or hate it. I definitely do not hate it at all. So yeah, again, folks, let me know in the chats if there's anything you would like me to have a look at. Happy to happy to make this as engaging as I possibly can. All right, next. Now, I will tell you guys like this much though, like, this is definitely like, we are nearly at 2x the floor price, right? It's just like something to take into account. Like, I can tell you which ones I like. But fact is, like, are they worth to you like 2x a floor? I find that hard. Like I really do. Like anyone who has tuned in with me like before will know that I really like this one. I think this one is just super cool, super solid. Golden beekeeper, right? Literally a the Gucci hat with a, well, let's call it a rainbow bee, whatever. Oh shit. I just feel like this is a solid. It's a solid NFT. I think so. One sec. But more than being a speculator or pushing my own envelope, I mean, like, there's quite literally no envelope. I just like this one personally. It's kind of a hard question, right? Like, what do you like more? Two cool floors, right? This one looks pretty fucking awesome as well. And this one does too. Now, what would you rather have? Like, both of them? Or one Goldie and a Ute? Or just this one? I am not sure. Well, actually, I am kind of sure. I would actually prefer two floors. I actually would prefer two floors. I will tell you guys though, this one is definitely undervalued. Solid mythic one. I think, like, actually, to anyone tuning in, right? I think like the rainbow laser eyes, they're so underappreciated. They look so cool. I got like some myself. I think like this is one of the most underappreciated traits out there. 5030. 5030. There we go. And allegedly, crypto is pumping again. There you go. Thank God for the war, folks. I guess if that, I mean, like, that's obviously a joke, big joke. But yeah, it's kind of sad that we need a war for Bitcoin to pump. Anyways, season 1. What do you want me to say? I think this is kind of hideous. I don't like it at all, actually. Season 2 is absolutely awesome, right? The rainbow laser eyes is like the only mythic eye trait. It is. And I just believe, like, not only like this MF is shooting like fucking 3 lasers out of his head. If you would zoom in more on like the details, right? Bloody shirt, you can see like the stones piercing through the skin, right? Like blood involved. Deckard City, more blood, more stones, cracked ear, gunshot to the head. Um, and I mean, like, you're either into this or you're not. But what a palette, right? I mean, like, spoiler alert, folks. Like, I'm into this. I really am. So yeah, I mean, that's my 2 cents on that. And like the season 3 is just like really clean, right? The art downgrade, as they called it, like back in the day, like it's a good one. I'm a fan, like most of the times. You can see like the color palette nicely matching like the Frank headband. So yeah, I think it's so personally speaking, I think this one is a better bang for a buck than this one. Again, really personal, right? Subjective, but you know what, folks? Like, art is supposed to be subjective. It really is. That's basically what makes art special, right? Like you, some like agreeing, some disagreeing. At the end of the day, that's what makes NFTs fun. I'm just like, don't mind me a little bit. Like, I am on like a few channels, right? I am on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. It's just like a big fucking mystery that allegedly I have like 9 followers on Kick. And there's actually 1 viewing. It just does not show up like anywhere. I need to improve on like many things. Godzilla Kong, shout out to you, brother. Let's see. Okay. I mean, like, it is what it is. Again, folks, let me know if there's whatever you would like me to have like a look at. And until then, I'll just like keep going straight ahead. This though is like where stuff gets to, I mean, like it really starts to be like pretty fucking expensive, right? I mean, like, can you honestly say that? I mean, like, from my point of view, like, stuff would need to be like exceptional if you're going to like pay like 3-4x the floor for it. I mean, geez Louise. Let's see. I'm just going to be honest. I kind of feel that. So, you know what? I do kind of really like this one, the Solana chain. But do I like it enough for like 3 floors? Like, probably not. Just me being real. This one looks like really good as well. What are we? I mean, is there anyone who? So let me know, because like, you know what? I would love to have like anyone being vocal on the fact that like DGOT's grills are cheap right now. Let's maybe get through some trades, right? So Heaven background is it's a mythic trait. It's not like a highly sought after mythic trait, but like it's a mythic trait nonetheless. Is this a good one? Yeah. Would I consider it like a grill? I mean, like it's a solid mid rare. Same for this, right? I mean, like, you know what? That might be like aesthetically like a little more pleasant, not going to lie. So I do kind of like this one. I would suspect this one to actually look quite good in season 3. DGOT number 14. You know what? I like the numbering there. 14. Boom. Oh. This kind of is what it is. I mean, like this one is pretty good, right? Season 3 is kind of cool. Season 3 is actually like quite cool. But then again, folks, like, how good is it, right? I do not know. Like, I'm just being honest. Whoops, there we go. I find it hard to believe that this is worth like 3x floor price. But you know what? Like, that's the thing, right? Like, it's always better to just like buy floors, but the real fun is in the grills. Anyways, like, on to like the next trade. I guess radioactive tea is like there. I'm not sure how expensive or like rare it is. I mean, like, it's not that expensive right here, right now, but it could be like mispricing. It's actually quite rare. I don't think this is the best one, but like I do kind of feel that this is more appropriate. I will like share with you guys. So like the season 3 on this is like quite cool. 7846. 7846. Boom. Like this is obviously where the money is at, right? Kind of a X-ray-esque skin to it. I mean, again, like it looks fine, but like it's definitely not the best X-ray out there, right? Broke Pepe, what's up, my man? One second, folks. Give me 1 second, folks. Yo, Jet, what's going on, my man? Shout out to Jet, by the way. What's the vibe today, Broke Pepe? D got skills? No, definitely not, man. Again, I would highly recommend to just, if you want to scale into this, scale into floors. More like better on the liquidity side. Plus, better on the liquidity side. Plus, I think like grills are kind of overbought right now. Now, if anyone feels like they want to spend like 10 to 15 Solana, or Solana, 10 to 15 floors worth on a grill, feel free to DM and I'll happily like sell you one of the better ones. If you want to overpay, but like make no mistake, I do feel like people are overpaying for grills right now. Shout out to Judd. Judd is either the founder or like in the founding team of Solana Strays. And you know what, guys? We cats, we gotta fucking we gotta support cats. actually, Solana Straits is like one of ooh, just someone bought like a floor. Good on you. Not sure if you're in the chat. Oh, never mind. It's just I got you baited, folks. It's just a bot. Cats stick together. Yeah, it's true. So we had like Corey on with like the NFT Renaissance like back in the day. Why I like Solana Straits a lot, right, is because first off, I think it's fine art. Like, I think it's kind of cool. Like, I got like a few myself. Actually, I got like some good ones myself. Like, I don't mind. Like, I hope you guys are not gonna mind me like tooting my own horn a little bit. But like, they're cool. Like, they're so it's pixelated art, right? And you either like it or you don't, and like both is like perfectly fine. But they are quite consistent in the matter of like the way they've performed like business activities. I will say, Jet, though, I do kind of feel that you guys can be like a little more like out there with regards to making noise on the timeline, because if I'm gonna like tell them about like the good, then I should also tell them on like the points I kind of feel like you could like improve upon. I think you guys could be way more vocal. And having said that, what I really like about like this project, and why I think like yeah, I mean, like, happy to do something together, right? First of all, I think the art is kind of cool, right? It's pixelated art. You either like it or you don't, and like both is like perfectly fine. But these guys are actually making a difference for like stray animals, right? Like, I believe 20% of the revenue, not even profits, revenue. Jet, like, feel free to fact check me. Also, this is not sponsored content. I'm just vocal about like the projects I feel like deserve it. But like, yep, 20% of all revenue is donated to shelters. And if you're going to be like a I mean, like, if you're going to be like part of a NFT community, right, you might as well just like get to the to a community which is net positive. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, like, if I'm not mistaken, right, call me out on my shit if I need to be called out, but I'm quite sure that you guys were on here with the NFT Renaissance back in the day, and quite a lot of DGOT holders actually like bought in, and that's why you saw like the crazy kind of candle here. At the end of the day, I mean, like, again, folks, like, we have a new donation on Solana Straits account. Well, let's go to the Solana Straits account then. Sadly, I cannot like turn on the volume just yet, but we can actually have like, sure. I mean, guys, if anything, right, people are always like, well, it's kind of magic retard money, like these NFTs kind of thing. things, right? How about we just fucking win in like all the kind of fields, right? Like, why don't we just like be a net positive? Yeah, I mean, Judd is saying like prove to the community of us doing what they say. Absolutely, man. And like also something to keep into account, right? I think the first time I came across like these people were like what, a year ago, and like they're still up and running in the fucking bear market of NFTs, right? If these guys are actually like making a difference, I mean, like that's so cute. That one kind of looks like my own cat. If this is already kind of making a difference in whatever way during the bear market, just imagine what it could do when times will be bullish, right? And when like 20% of revenue would actually be like a lot more. We only minted back in May. Okay, so then I actually like got involved. I mean, like involved is actually like a little bit much. Like the first time I ran into you guys, what was not too long after. But like, I mean, bear with me, folks. Like, I'm called the NFT Cat. Cats support cats, especially if it's for like the greater good of cats. I mean, like, it's not rocket science, right? I mean, like, that's awesome. That's dope. I mean, like, guys, like, honestly, they're not trading at like a whole lot anyways. They are trading at 0.61 Solana. I got like in and about, I believe 5 or 7, something like that. If you're looking to join, and this is not sponsored content, but like, hey Judd, like feel free to sponsor me. I mean, I'm open for everything, brother. But like, all jokes aside, if you're looking for like a new community to be a part of, right? Like, I've always been like focused on medievals. I'm always been like vocal on hacks and rogues too. Like, it's like being new players. I think like this is just like a whole bunch of fun, right? And again, like their community is still alive and kicking. You actually do well, and you know what? It doesn't take a whole lot, right? Because like when we get to the gist of it, low to high, 50 NFTs, buying 50 NFTs at the price of, I mean, like the floor price is 0.61 Solana right now. It only takes what, fucking 46 Solana, which is what, like 5K? Not even right now. To double in price. Just like a shout out to them, because you know what, whether it's a good investment or not, we will see, right? But if you're in the business of collecting like these things, right, and you might as well just like collect something which would like bring like a net positive to the world. Plus, let's see, like, are there any like let's see. I believe they have where's the lasers? Is that an eye trade? Laser eyes, wait. There was like another trade though, which had like the rainbow kind of thing. Judd is saying a sweep up to one soul isn't crazy, and that's a big emotional milestone that could rocket the collection from there. Yeah, I mean, you know what? This is my true opinion on like these things. You just want to like get the message out there, right? That whenever people are more bullish on NFTs, that they're aware of what you're basically advocating, right? Because you know what? Like, I do kind of feel that, I mean, your chart looks good anyways. Let's just say it like it is. We just want people to be aware of this. I mean, like, guys, like, honestly, obviously, no financial advice. Like, I am just like a semi-autistic guy calling himself cat guy, right? But like, how clean of a cup and handle is this? Right? Just like ready for microwave 3, in my opinion. But yeah, fuck, what is the... Yeah, I mean, like, Judd, let's do some shit together, man. Like, I've been offering this like already like earlier, and I think like a lot of my listeners actually people care about these things, right? Like, we're in like the whoever is in NFTs right here, right now, they obviously like give two shits. And again, like, I give a shit about like cats. I really do. So there we go. Rainbow outline. This is probably like the best trade I have. Yep, this is mine. Boom. What you gonna do, folks? Cat guy NFT. Well, I'm actually gonna make you guys like really happy. I find that like really unlikely, because I would way rather just give shit without taking it, other than on my stream, right? Feel free to call me out with like a shit stream, but you're never gonna call me out with art. That's not my role in all of this. But I appreciate the kind thoughts, though, Private. I really do. So yeah, I mean, like, shout out to Solana Strays. I think my favorite rainbow, and that's a raw trait. Yep. The blue background is mine. Oh, there you go. This one is Judd's. There you go, folks. I mean, like, raw is something more for the dogs, right? Isn't it? But yeah, I mean, like, I don't have like any financial incentive on this, like, other than I think like helping stray animals is something commendable, and you might as well, if it's going to be like a net positive. So yeah, I mean, like, that's my 2 cents on Solana Strays. Having said that, back to DGOTS. Right? Folks, appreciate you, Judd. And you know where to find me. Like, consider me a friend. Don't forget to like drop a follow on the Twitter account. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know what? Actually, I don't mind. I will make like a video on you guys. Potentially, it's a good. I'll figure something out. But feel free to just make sure to follow my YouTube channel. Anyways, on DGOTs, folks, honestly, I think like floors are the play. I really do. I don't think there's anything all too crazy. I mean, like this one is like a pretty good looking floor, right? But you might as well just like go for this one. It says you have a Solana, right? So yeah, that's that. Utes, on to the next. Actually, no Utes just yet. I saw this one earlier. Can anyone say like anything on this by any chance? Gains. Interesting. I know Days, obviously, from Bored Ape Solana Club. I haven't heard of like Gains. And you know what? Judd is saying, looking for a beer trade DGOT that I like. I don't like the two near the floor right now, so waiting. I'm just telling you, if it were me to just like buy a DGOT at the floor, yeah, I mean, like that makes sense. I think like this one is like a really good one though. Nude. Who cares? Like it's a floor. Just know that, like, in my opinion, there are like pretty much like two options. Either do this, or either just like, we've already confirmed it. Like no matter how you we can just like do this. So again, up to you. Or just like spend a little extra and like get the one you like. Let's see. Gains. Haven't heard of them. I haven't, but like quite some reputable people have. I mean, oh, there you go. I was going to say, right, that they just minted, but like obviously they didn't. Like they've been live for like the past fucking year. That's actually kind of, there you go, boom. Has there been like any oscillator on this? Doesn't need to be, right? Like everyone and their mom always wants to explain like, what, sir, why price go up? At some points sellers are done selling, I'd assume. I do kind of would say like Rico is the developer and founder of Gains. They have some good tech, I believe, but like any like oscillator for it to actually like jump right here right now that you know of? I mean, you know what, guys, and Gains here kind of proves my point with these things, right? I can just like look at this shit right here, right now, and we can talk about it and like have like a therapy session about it. But fact is, unless if we keep on going, I believe like you should have positioned yourself here, right? In these accumulation phases. And that's why I'm telling you about like DGOTs when we're looking like this. Because I don't want to be like one of the people actually just yapping about like a collection I did not hear about until now. And nothing against them, right? Because like they could be like either very good or very bad. Like I'm sure they're good. I wouldn't know. But getting into like the ecosystem, right? That's something to be done before like any price jumps. Private code saying I think Rico does developing for other collections and does buy and burns. Rico builds things like stake and trade swap store. Gains is a game in which other NFT collections can promote themselves. Ah, okay. I mean, like, if we would be getting a what's it called? If we would be getting a NFT season, that will be could be like a good one, right? Because of the utility, right? Just make sure you know what you're buying. If it's more of a utility kind of thing, or more so a art kind of thing, right? Like if it's DGOTs, if it's Utes, you're buying it for the art. And that's kind of what it is. Talking about Utes, small little traction here. But again, folks, let's see. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on. Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on. I mean, like, that was actually good. Hey, what's up, brother? I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm actually about to like call it quits. I will be back in 45 minutes from now. Just like I've been going live for what, an hour and a half. I will be live in 45 minutes from now, and I expect to actually like stream for what, like another 1 hour and a half. In the meantime, folks, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, daily content. My latest upload was a Utes trade tier list, what actually is great for thought. All good, brother. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon is saying, them I came late, NFT Cat. I'll be back in like 45 minutes to an hour from now. So if you guys would have me, I will be back. We can like discuss Utes. We can discuss whatever you guys want me to. And let's just go from there. I appreciate like every one of you like tuning in. Sadly, I'm human, and I'm kind of like, I'm sweating my ass off. I'm not gonna lie. Like this fucking the scarf and like the fucking glasses and the hat, they're fucking killing me. But you know what? Like we all have to make sacrifices, right? Let's get some attention off like the war right now, right? I would way rather talk about collecting art, curating art, than anything of the other subjects, right? So anyways, I hope to see you in, well, let's call an hour from now, and afterwards, well, we'll see. Appreciate it. Okay guys, cheers.